What do you think of the atmosphere of this facility?
Phil, the rumors are true. This place is fast. I mean, watching those 400s had me on the edge of my seat, and here we go already with the next event, the Women's Mile.
All right, so we're out there with the Women's Mile. Again, we will go hot heat first. So the first of 4 sections for the Women's Mile. The facility record, Mary Kane, all the way back in 2014, went 4:24.11. And for each of these races, we do have pace setters set up. In this first heat, scheduled to go through 800 meters in 2:13, 2:14. And on the throttle for those times, Kate Mitchell.
She's done some pace-making duties here at Boston University before. She knows what the assignment is, so we're going to be watching each lap split. You're going to want to go around 32, 33 if you want to hit that, and so far looking pretty good at 48 through 300.
So Kate Mitchell wearing number 13 up front, a little bit of separation between herself and the rest of the field. And as Carson said, need to go through in about 66 seconds, which she did for over 400 meters. So she's definitely a little quicker than the tempo. Closest runner to her right now, that is Haley Kitchik from Penn State. The Nittany Lions, obviously their 800U, but also the rest of their middle distance and distance runners, very talented under head coach John Gondak.
And even though the field is a little bit further behind than they would like to be from the pacer, they're still together, so they can work off of each other. They're still plenty fresh, plenty of racing left to do here.
Some of the other runners we see out there, that is Sadie Jane Hickson from the Royal City Athletics Club. She's wearing number 1. She's back in 4th place. And Mitchell took a quick look over her inside shoulders like, all right, field, where are you? But as Carson said, they're all bunched up and ready to compete. But will that tempo be what they wanted? Again, coming up the 800-meter mark, we will see how fast they are. Again, scheduled to go through 2:13, 2:14. Kate Mitchell, again, checking the rear view mirror, see where the field is. They're closing in. She's probably going to move out and step off 800 and 2:15 and change, so a little slow. Mitchell still in front. Kitching from Penn State in second. Oklahoma State's Auerbach in the number 3 spot.
She's definitely one to watch, Phil. She was 7th last year, the top returner here at the Sharon Colyear-Danville Mile. She ran a then personal best of 4:37.94, which has since dropped to a 4:36.75. So let's see what kind of closing speed she's got as she moves into the front now of the racing field.
So Savon Auerbach from Oklahoma State, the Cowgirls, she's in the lead as Mitchell moves to the outside, and her day is done as far as the mile race. And look at that bunch going in to the final 3 laps. The new leader, that is Allie Ince from Oregon. The young lady was a high school star. She's out running for the Ducks now, down the back straight with the lead.
Allie Ince knows a thing or two about racing well in Boston. She won the New Balance Nationals indoor title here a year ago at the track at New Balance, just a few minutes up the road, and she leads heading around the turn.
Her teammate Wilma Nielsen in the number 2 spot. The field is starting to stretch back out again. 1,200 meters in 3:24.
Wilma Nielsen, the fastest by personal best in the field of 4:28.51. She's also a Swedish 800 and 1,500 meter champion, so we'll see how her international experience plays here.
So it is Ince and Nielsen, the Ducks up front, then Auerbach, then Sadie Jane Hickson from the Royal City Athletics in the number 4 spot. And those look right now as the only 4 with the opportunity to get a win here today in the hot heat of the Women's Mile. The teammates going side by side at the bell, 3:59.
And you look at the acceleration, the injection of tempo. They definitely have a shot at sub 4:30. It's going to be a tough close, but we'll see what they can do.
The mark of excellence here in the Women's Mile, 4:40. They keep the list of all of those athletes that have run under 4:40 as they do for the men under 4 flat. It is still Nielsen and her teammate Ince in the number 2 spot. Auerbach in 3rd and Sadie Jane Hickson in 4th. Hickson starting to move up. Can she get the 2nd? She's not going to get our leader. It is Wilma Nielsen cruising through the line with the win. And our scoreboard by the finish a little wonky, 4:31.94.